So Donald Trump's lawyers just filed with the court a brief that would insult any reasonable, fair-minded judge. So we've got to ask, will Judge Aileen Cannon buy what they're selling? Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So Donald Trump's defense attorneys just filed for the sake of argument, let's call it a legal brief, though frankly it reads like something that was put together as an audition piece to be a writer for The Onion or maybe Mad Magazine. I think the Daily Beast actually captured it pretty well. Here's the new reporting. Headline: Trump's latest court filing attempts legal sleight of hand. And that article begins, "For weeks, former President Donald Trump has been raving on social media that he couldn't possibly have mishandled top secret records because he'd already declassified them. Now those arguments are finally starting to make their way into his Mar-a-Lago case. On Monday morning, Trump's legal team filed court documents asserting that Trump had the unfettered power while he was at the White House to declassify the sensitive national security records, pointing to an executive order from President Barack Obama that gave the president alone the ability to make that decision." But here's a quote from the brief. Quote, "The president enjoys absolute authority under the executive order to declassify any information," attorneys wrote. "There is no legitimate contention that the chief executive's declassification of documents requires approval of bureaucratic components of the executive branch," close quote. But Trump's lawyers notably stopped short of arguing that the former president actually did declassify the documents or describe how that allegedly happened. It's a bit of legal sleight of hand, seeming to offer the argument that Trump declassified documents without actually arguing that point. And I want to go back to the declassification sleight of hand in a minute. But Donald Trump's attorneys in this legal brief actually start out by suggesting that Donald Trump's theft of top secret documents, his theft and unlawful retention of national defense information and of information about the nuclear programs and capabilities of foreign countries, the fact that he took all that stuff from the White House and was keeping it at Mar-a-Lago, is nothing more than a document storage dispute that has spiraled out of control. A document storage dispute. You know, that would be like a defense attorney in a murder case saying, people, come on, this is not really a criminal matter. The victim just experienced a heartbeat deficiency. Donald Trump's attorneys apparently think this whole thing is just a branding game. You know, it's not a theft and unlawful retention of some of our nation's most guarded secrets. It's just a document storage dispute. Now, let's circle back to this declassification sleight of hand. It's like the worst magic trick ever. Donald Trump's defense attorneys never once say that Donald Trump declassified a single solitary document. What they do is, in smart alecky fashion, throughout their legal brief, they use the term purported classified materials. And they say things in their filing like, the president had the power to declassify documents, The president enjoys absolute authority to declassify any information. The government assumes that if a document has a classification marking, it remains classified, irrespective of any actions taken during President Trump's term in office. But they never tell the judge Donald Trump declassified documents. Now, I don't know who Donald Trump's lawyers think they're fooling with this nonsense. You know, I can't imagine that Donald Trump's gullible supporters, you know, the ones he continues to grift, the ones from whom he continues to steal, I can't imagine they're reading this brief. Judge Cannon is, and I would think she would be insulted. But it's also still an open question in my mind whether Judge Cannon is an honest broker of the law or not. We should know soon enough. But here's the thing. The Department of Justice can put a stop to this, dance of the stupid by Donald Trump's lawyers. This dance of the deceptive and the misleading and the disingenuous. They can put a stop to it all by indicting Donald Trump in federal district court in Washington, D.C., where hopefully the case will be assigned to an honest, honorable, fair, independent-minded judge. And then when there's actually criminal litigation involving an active case in which Donald Trump is the defendant, these nonsensical arguments about classification or non-classification or magical declassification will all go by the wayside. It will be all about filing legitimate motions and gearing up for a criminal trial to hold Donald Trump accountable for his crimes. And DOJ can jump right to that stage of the proceedings rather than involving itself in this inane litigation before a judge whose qualifications and whose independence and whose integrity are all subject to serious questions. And let's hope DOJ does that soon. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.